What's up, people? Welcome back to another explanation video. This time I'm gonna go over the updated version of a hazard build. It is insane, so yeah, with that being said, let's do this. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the stuff that's been changed. As for the DPS skill, not as much. It's just more like the better gears. So better version of gears. It's pretty straightforward. You know, DPS down never change. But what's changed is the hazard for the for whichever skill you want to use hazard. For this, in this case, I use Nightmare Ring and Final Revolution for hazarding. So if you're using whatever skill, just make sure you put the same custom on it, then they'll be fine. Now I'm gonna talk about like what's changed. So the only thing, I mean, there's a few things changed because of the new accessories. It makes so much easier to even to make these builds, because these builds will work for high end now. You don't have to worry about not enough accuracy, not enough anything, because you'll be able to do pretty much majority of the stuff just with this hazard build. It's just crazy with all these new gears and stuff. That's why I say, if you haven't farmed for it, definitely pick it up. It will help you a lot. But it's mainly just set it up for the higher end. Like all those build videos that I'm gonna put out soon for the arenas and everything else, they'll be included for the setup. That's why I just want to make a separate video to explain what's in the custom and stuff, etc. So with that being said, you still need the Violent Flash, but you need a Black Light close, with or without the passive. If you want the passive, would be nice to have a Rising Spirit. The Calamity Close for for accuracy and for the skill connect, an extra one. It is insane. This thing has like Dex versus the boots does not have the Dex. So all these gear, what's giving are just accuracy. It is crazy though. And then last but not least, the Ring of Tranquility, the XT Ring of Tranquility. You'll get that from level 300 Reaper, or or the Knights, or the Cobalt. I don't know about Cobalt, I haven't seen the Ring of Tranquility yet, but from Gleam Eyes, so probably most of the bosses do drop them, but like, there has to be a level 300. Like I said, I can't confirm, some of the bosses drop it or not, but I know it drops from the Reaper, at least, and the other, like the Knights, probably Gleam Eye, Gleam Eye as well, but not sure about Cobalt lore. But other than that, you'll be definitely want the Ring of Tranquility, and you either get the passive or you don't. The bulwark's always there, but you really want the passive. These setups, they're giving so much accuracy. It is ridiculous. Like compared to the old setup, with the with the hazard, there's no accuracy. The white mist has no accuracy. So you pretty much have to put stuff that's on there that's no accuracy. Used to be using the boots and something else for a third. Probably Abyssal Ring, but don't really need Abyssal Ring. But if you like, because hazard build, to make hazard build really work, is the passive Unfreezing Spirit plus, and the Incarnation is a must if you want to hazard enemy fast. So those two combined, you still need those two regardless. You can use Unfreezing Spirit but not the Incarnation, but the thing is it won't hazard as much fast, just slower. But the main point is, look at the accuracy. Like the problem with the hazard build was, back then, not enough accuracy to hit enemies. But now with that much amount of accuracy, it is ridiculous. Like I'm setting base 700, like with just the same setup as the old one, which was probably like, right now it's probably like 400 or 500 or something. So yeah, you'll be able to hit enemy. That's the most important part. Is like back then the hazard build is always missing because of the because not enough accuracy. But now if you're using other clothes or something, or like the armor, it's not fast enough, because you only have the Incarnation but not the passive Unfreezing Spirit. So yeah, this is a new update version of the hazard build. So basically, these are the items you will need to farm, like the clothes and the cloak. You can get it from the level 200 plus chapter bosses, but the tranquility is 300 plus. You'll have to farm, you know, the bosses that's above 300 to get that passive. And other than that, the build is pretty much similar. Like I said, you know, the EPS buffs doesn't change, but what's changed is the hazard. That's what's the most important. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go over that real quick, because like when I do make builds now, I will just, like I said, usually I just show stuff because I already make explanation videos for it. It's just different variations, and that will clarify, coming up stuff like, why am I using this and how does this work. Basically, that's the setup for the new hazard build and the builds for the future, for the time being, until they add more stuff into it. And this hazard build is much more better, way better than the old one. It's so much better. So yep, I hope you guys enjoy it. Until next time.